now Live Soul Reloaded. Doors open at 12 o'clock. We're trying to be in the building. The show and the live stream will start at 1 p.m. And this right here is the main event. Alright. We got two guys that I rock with extremely heavy. You know what I'm saying? Two goats. Two goats. Y'all know these guys very well. Come over here first to the left. What's up, man? Mr. Barley Blips, man. How you feeling?
Shit, don't say my blood name on camera like that.
Oh, right.
Don't say my blood name on camera like that. You heard? Nah, everything great, man. Everything great, man. Just finally happy to get this, face-off done. I've been outside since 3 p.m. You know what I'm saying? They gave me re-tap water. It was tapped, then the ice melt and tapped it again. We got Fiji. Shit is favoritism, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I just wanted to say.
Well, look, man, it's been almost a year since we saw you touch a battle rap stage. You're back on TV now, wilding out, right? Congratulations, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Now, I mean, getting back to that TV money, that TV exposure, it's dope to see our culture, members like that, people like yourself who earned it and deserve it, you know what I'm saying? That's dope. But,
there we go, come on. All that shit just come on.
You know, the flip side to that, man, we haven't seen you in so long, and it's like, all right, you're back now for a great matchup that people are interested in seeing. You know, I'm gonna keep it 1,000, man. They ain't expecting nothing less than a classic performance.
Same here.
How you feeling, man? Because they ask you that shit whether it applies or not. Which Charlie Clips are we gonna get? So fuck the answer.
It don't matter, man. Like how many I had the third round since 2014. I think I still get told I don't have those. I can put on a great performance and still get asked that question. But that's what I made. Like that's the stigma I put on myself. You know what I'm saying? So it don't bother me, none. But tomorrow, nothing short of a classic. Like I can promise you that. Like it's gonna be crazy tomorrow.
Promise.
Yeah. But you know what? Let me take that back. I still got 2 bars left in my arm. Nah, I'm fucking with you. But it's gonna be crazy tomorrow. Seriously though.
If you have to compare your prep for Big K, not your rounds.
Yeah,
rounds. I know it's different material, different thoughts, different angles, that was a closure battle and everything. You have to compare your prep for your math battle versus your prep for Big K. How would you compare the two?
That's a good question. That's a great question, actually. I don't know. It's like one of them situations where I have to finish performing to kind of know that, because preparing for math, right? It wasn't no personals with me and math when we battled. Really, it was really not a personal fest with me and Hop when we battled or whatever. And with me and him, I don't know if it's gonna be that. I doubt it too. I don't really think so. It's just gonna be fun and bars and we trying to kill each other. So in that situation, it was kind of more going in there where I didn't know if he was going to take these, but I had to kind of probably have a rebuttal or two on deck or whatever. With K, preparing for him, I don't think I really had to kind of worry about a certain, bar being personal, so I got to rebuttal something or whatnot. So for him, it's just tunnel vision, just a clear mind with the preparation. Like go in there, spit your 3 rounds, focus, lock in. In the words of Jada, Adderall war mode. I don't take Adderall though. But I'm in that, I know what you take. But I ain't. I'm not in your mode, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in your mode. No. You know what I mean? But nah, just super focused, man. So the preparation. Yo! The preparation.
Nah, cut his microphone. Cut his microphone. Ruin your day. Cut Charlie Clip's microphone. 1 second. I'll get back to him in a minute.
Oh, man.
The dog. Big K, man. Fuck it, man. Once again, I want to take my time, man, because this battle costs a lot of money. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
The footage of me thanking you as you versus X Factor, thank you in the beginning of that. It wasn't in there because Ruin Your Day is so precise with getting to the action. It's a beautiful edit. But you saw it, like I think at the end, of you leaning over and saying, none of these niggas would do something like that.
I didn't say that.
Oh yeah, you not
they probably would have. These fucking two guys, man. I swear we got
Oh, fun ass time, man. Oh, man. But, alright, so you lead though, but we try to be more specific. He said, these guys would have never, something like that. Never did what, I mean, and I want to thank you once again because, it really was a situation where you didn't have to be there for that battle. We was both on the same page.
Yeah. It's like I said, I've been doing this shit since 2009 and I ain't never rescheduled, like missed a battle, so
Yeah.
it kind of become like a personal statistic with yourself. They, like all the time, it's usually like every card, it's like one battle that don't happen. And sometimes it be the same battle doing it too. You know what I mean? So like I never wanted to be that. I'd rather show up and fuck up than that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, I just don't think it's fair to like lock in the battle and then at the end like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to do that shit, but that was, so like I didn't make the flight, I was supposed to come in Friday. So that was the first time, like I got on the plane Saturday morning, got off the plane just when it wrapped. Like, that was a weird ass experience. I didn't feel like I was in there. It was that hurricane, what was that, tropical storm outside? That was a weird ass day.
That was dope, but from the outside looking in, I don't think anybody watched that battle and noticed the difference. Really too much.
That's like the woman, regardless, no matter what I do.
So shout out to X Factor, man. It's so hard, you know, the way that he goes at X Factor doing interviews with this guy and shit, because I have so much respect for X Factor and he be making me laugh at everything he says. I was just like, fuck.
Because X Factor really bluffed me, man. I didn't I really thought the way he was acting, I was like, this man got, I don't know what I've done, but he knows some shit about me. Like he got t-shirts and all this stuff. I was like, bro, I don't know what he's about to expose, but like I really thought he had me, and then we opened up his third round, like, you're not black. I was like, bro, come on. God damn. You know, that's the only reason why. I literally thought he had some shit for me, like, you're not black.
So, alright, well, let me come back to this side of the table now. You know, speaking of angles, you know, you said.
You know, I want to thank myself. You know, because you ain't gotta tell me thank you.
Real quick, there, real quick. You know, kind of like the Mook and Tay-Rock intro. Like, oh, I thought I was just. It's like, well, I don't get a thank you.
You know what I mean? Nah, I work with
You know, for a time, you had the highest viewed battle on the channel. You know, and you have probably one of the most viral moments on RBE.
Yeah.
No, I won't say probably.
Yeah, not the most.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
That's tomorrow. That's the
Oh
moment.
shit. Okay. All right. But so thank you for all the work that you put in on RBE thus far. It's great to get you back, man. But speaking of angles, you know, as much as people I think look at your personality and Kay's personality and think that we're about to just be laughing the whole. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that could be cool. Like, there could be some funny ass battles that we enjoy. But in our interview, nobody missed you saying that to kill somebody, you gotta have personals and angles, right? And you clearly continue to say that you trying to kill this man. So who are we kidding when we acting like this is gonna be some funny, jokey ball fest, sir?
That's a fact. I hope my plan worked. You know, because he's a super.
You think it's too late?
He's a super puncher, yeah. So if it did, I'm doing this now because if you go to this room, he got a couple hours to try to do something. But him being a super puncher, you know, I just was saying like, you know, when you go for the kill, you know, because I was basically saying like punches can 3-0 anybody. You know what I mean? Anybody. But the message was 100% angler, pause if needed, or whatever, versus 100% puncher. Both on an A+ game, I just think the angle is gonna get the win a little bit. If the angle is a great angle,
Right.
I think the crowd gonna lead with that angle more than the punches that night. You know what I mean? That's just what I was saying with that. But tomorrow, definitely gonna be crazy. Like once again, you know, I ain't coming to play with this man. I can't. I can't afford to play with K. You know what I mean?
Question. So you saw the pay-per-view or the VOD of Bigg K versus X Factor.
Yeah.
Did you watch the replay that just dropped this week of him versus X?
No.
On cam?
No.
Okay.
I went off the initial watch. I just went off that. I didn't watch the replay.
Okay, so if you scale Bigg K's performance versus X Factor from when you watched that stream, if he shows up with that performance tomorrow, does he die?
You're not sick no more, right? Cause in that one, I can't, you know what I'm saying? That one, he
I was
was.
sick. That won't lie.
Oh, my bad. I thought that's what, I thought you said you couldn't make it.
Yeah, but it won't cause I was sick.
Oh, my bad. Oh, shit, my fault. God,
If I was sick, I was handle it.
That's when you was like, yo, I had to fight through it. I'm thinking you was talking about, all right, my fault. But, so that was K then. Okay, so that K, yeah, pretty much, yeah. 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 Maybe not deaf, ICU-ish, a little bit, brain trauma. Internal bleeding. That kind of, if not deaf, then yeah, so, you know, if not.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, hearing this, man, and no bullshit, I feel like after locking it in, like we got on the phone, me and Clips, maybe like a week later, week and a half later, he was already right. I don't know that.
You don't
to be
know that,
Clips.
yeah.
He could have been lying.
You spend the money on him, he gonna tell you what you wanna hear.
Right, you're right. He could have been bullshit. He could have been bullshit.
Clips we talking about here.
He could have been.
Oh,
He
man.
could have been bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, fans have been recently saying the narrative like, you know, ARP, RBE it's time for Big K to get a bigger play, a bigger opponent. Where's the GOATs? Where's this? Where's that? And even though you've been having some real good plays on RBE out there, I know what they need.
Yeah.
I know what they need. And here goes Charlie Clips. Now, you already answered in our interview, for those that didn't see it. Your prep is your prep. You know, it might come off a little bit different, but was there a little something extra knowing that, Charlie Clips, September 4th, was it?
I mean, yeah,
was
there's
it that?
more, see, when, certain battlers, like my prep is my prep. Some people are more comfortable preparing ahead. I've always been a last minute prepper, like, and it's not gonna change because it's a big name. What changes is like, he could hurt me. This ain't, yeah, I'm prepping last minute, but he could hurt me, so be on your shit. I ain't prepping last minute for no chunk, you know what I'm saying? But still, like, I don't know how, bro, I say it all the time, but it's like, if I was to write my rounds so much in advance, like, if I had my rounds done a month and a half before the battle, I would be so unsure of my shit by the time it was time to rap. I would just be like, by the more I go over it, I'm like, I don't like this no more. I don't like this no more. And that's when you start fucking up and shit. Like, I gotta have my shit fresh. Like, cause when I first write, I'm like, this shit fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So if I don't think it's fire, you're not going to. You see what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know, like it's a different prep because Clips is the man, you know, Clips is the GOAT, you know what I mean? So it ain't like prepping for, you know, somebody else, but it's still last minute prep, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, this is just how I work.
LMG.
This is how I work. Bro. Like, it's only a couple people that do this shit. Like, I don't know. It's just how I do it.
Alright. I mean, listen, regardless of how long you take to prep,
Right.
we can't doubt you because we've been seeing the consistency of what you're doing on stage.
Right.
So there's none of that. There's none of that. But it's still Charlie Clips. It's still Charlie Clips. One of the best battle rappers of all time. And like you said, he heard you. You still kind of got that stigma on you though, ever since the boom battle, right?
What's the stigma?
Of going after certain angles. Okay.
Having angles is a stigma? See, this
You-
is what
for you-
this
for
is
you-
what
for
this
you
is what
slightly-
happens. This is what happens
for
with
you,
me.
yeah.
This is what happens when you play the heel, like really the heel type shit. This is what happens. Big K, all punches, no personals, because I don't know these rounds. No personals ever. Always punches. He keeps winning. Fans say he's good, but he has direct balls. They could go to anybody. He's just okay. Let me do this out of boom shit. This can't go to anybody. I do that one time. Now it's like, oh man, Big K, all he does is just personal. Like, just say take white people and go. Just say that, and get it over. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, it's clear. I'm not one dimensional. Like, I would like to say that in all of my last, 10, every battle I have a good angle. Like, is the big titties, big T shit, like, is that just a punch type shit? Is my third round versus Mac Myron just a punch type shit? Is the clone shit when I said the hot dog mustard and he actually said hot dog? Like, that's how I'm like, probably, like that, the X Factor third round road trip shit, like all this shit is different. Like it's just, right, everything is different. I make it my business to do different shit. That's how I know I'm not just do. It's what you get out of it, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about it, every person that comments on the Big K show, I hate Big K. He's on every video. I don't watch shit I hate. I watch it one time, I don't look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, staying on that, I mean, because obviously I think that K is saying that he's well capable of coming in there and punching shit away, or, you know, he might have some energy.
I feel like me and Clips, I ain't gonna cut y'all, but I feel like we don't have the same style, but we have similar strengths. And I feel like we have the recipe for a classic battle. Like if we both just do what we do, it's like,
I agree with that. Don't get it twisted just because like I got super respect for him. I'm trying to whip his ass. I just want you to, you know what I mean? I just want you to.
Wait a minute, what do you think, though? I'm sorry. I know how.
1 second. Danger's on water. But anyway. I almost played it well. I almost was like, everybody.
That's a whole bar now. That's a whole bar now.
Nah, but real talk, like this is really like the kings of the 4-bar buildup. Like let's just call it what it is. Like two niggas that get told, oh, all you do is 4-bar, all you do is this. Love them. Them bitches hit hard.
and everybody does 4-bar setup. It's
crazy. It's just
how
the flow of
certain
pattern.
battle rappers get called out for it when literally every fucking body does it.
Yeah. Nobody just doing twos.
No,
Or
everybody,
ones and threes
nah,
and
yo,
just-
it's
yeah.
crazy. It's crazy how they pick out the certain. I think you know what it is. Like with me, even clips they might say, "Oh, you rapping to a beat."
Yeah.
It's like it's rhythm. Like
Yeah.
I don't. It sound like you start rapping at a certain. Hey, we rapping for a long time,
Yeah.
bro. So it's a difference. So I think that's why they attached to like go to 4-bar setups because I don't know.
They got that OG DVD style.
Yeah, yep.
Like in the DVD, that like we like the two niggas you call out. The niggas like got the 4-bar build up cadence and everything. So tomorrow expect some crazy 4-bar build ups tomorrow, man. Or you
I
super.
like that you doubled down right there.
Yeah, expect that. It's gonna be crazy, man.
All right, well, Kay said in our interview, you know, as much as he respects you, he's like, this motherfucker.
You gonna find something. Let me talk.
Well, Kay
Find
said,
something.
you know, one thing about your sister, like, nah, but, you know, he said he respects you, you know, but, you know, that doesn't translate to stepping on that stage and playing with you, because the same way he said you could hurt him, you emphasized, you know, Kay could get in the way of what you want to do from this point forward, ever since, coming back. So give a little bit more detail on that, because, you know, once again, we gotta wipe away the whole doors, what clips we gonna get.
Yeah.
We gotta make sure they know for a fact, I promise we get a classic, but to acknowledge that this man could kinda stand in the way or dampen what you wanna do from this point forward.
Yeah.
You know, kinda expand on that a little bit.
It's a big battle. You get what I'm saying? It's a big battle. He's well deserving of it. You get what I'm saying? And the crazy part is this is why I say it's funny. He didn't have big battles, like conceded. You know what I'm saying? He had Calico, like he didn't have big battles, but what it is his stretch on RBE, that span that he's in, that zone he's in. You know what I mean? Pretty much like a undefeated zone, kind of. You get what I'm saying? So the reason why I say that is because one, to me, this is like it's two. It's Ill Will, it's K, and it was Math. You know, Math would probably be back, but those was like the three people I considered like the three-headed monster of RBE. Dig what I'm saying? If you gonna cross any bridge, you know what I mean, like to get up to the hill, is one of those three you gonna have to see. So him being one of them, you know what I mean?
A-Wood at all. You see that, right?
Now A-Wood is like the tail.
No,
A-Wood like the tail of the
Absolutely not.
dragon. A-Wood is like the tail of the dragon, like the
Puff the man.
Yeah, like yeah. A-Wood is like the little tail of the dragon. Yeah, you just come on, excuse me, let me get up there or whatnot. You know what I mean? But so you know the thing with it is that remember how I put that together. So Battle Ill Will in the past. That was the past. That was on a different platform or whatever. That was the past, right? Love the Ill Will right now. Like that, like, you know, maybe if he rematches something, that'd be crazy because he in the fucking zone right now. But I already battle Math. Dig what I'm saying? Now you got K. So it's a big battle of the dragons that control RBE to me. You You know what I mean? So if I go out there tomorrow, play around or whatever, and he smoke me, it really counts. Sitting out 10 months, then coming back and K whooping your ass, I don't think I could. I can handle anything. Pause. You see me, I'm bugged out. Like I've been in the biggest battles and bugged out. I don't feel like hearing it no more. There's a difference. I don't feel like hearing it no more. Like let's get this shit out the way. Like nobody can talk to me about nothing no more. I just don't feel like hearing it. So tomorrow I got to go out there and show up. You know what I mean?
That's how much a win on Bigg means. That's Charlie Clip's song.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But on the flip side, like they ain't gonna give me shit. Like, as soon as he say, yo, cause they ain't seen him in a minute. I gotta deal with that shit too. So I know what's up.
Hey, for all those coming tomorrow, don't listen to that. If you see me, still say, yeah, don't stop that. If you heard that, all right? Don't stop. Yeah, all right?
All right. Should we talk about while we here in front of this man to his face that you said he doesn't know how to put angles together to get somebody fully out of there?
Yeah, well, since it's the day before, you know what I mean, I just hope he tries to make one tonight. That's horrible. That's where my whole thing was because here's the thing. Like I said, it's so funny how it happened. He put Boom away, right? But he was going through something where he was pissed off because people were saying Boom won, and his whole thing is, dude, y'all see what I exposed? Like, how can you? So when I seen that before, I was like, crazy angle, right? That hit later. It was like Boom found out he had rib cage damage. Later was walking fine, got home and said, oh, then it was over. But the angle didn't knock him out the first week or two. You know what I'm saying? Not to
Sick. The next day he was in the group crying, one of the Facebook groups.
No, what I mean by
it happened immediately.
No, here's why I say knockout. When I say knockout, right? Like I don't know homie like that, whatever I'm talking about, he out the game.
Yeah.
All the way out. He still had a fighting chance for about a week or two. Because people were still giving him the battle at that time. Right. I don't know if you've seen it, they were still giving him the battle. And then
that's always going to be a group of people who don't know what the fuck they talking about. Like that's always going to happen. You see what I'm saying? But I just don't feel like bro, that shit.
No, the angle.
I watched the interview and you said the reason why I don't know how to do the angles right is because I did that angle in the first round. I should have held that into the second or the third.
Yeah, that's what I felt.
But see, my process is that like this guy's been sitting down for a minute. He's gonna have the return factor regardless. Yeah, let's go, Hottie Boom, and he gonna talk this jail shit. I'm going first. I'm gonna spit this shit first. You're not saying none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why in that situation I feel like I did it right by going first. The second and third round I still feel like I won, but like bro, I literally could have just looked at the paper second and third round and still won 30. Like that's why I felt like do it first. Don't let him get the return and hold back there. And also go first. So now he got to rap with this shit in his mind. Everybody holding his paper looking at him. That's sick. I thought he was gonna choke or run out or something. I ain't think he was gonna be no bullshit. Like how sick is that? You looking at a sea of people like this. Like you know what I'm saying? I gotta do it first.
Well, that was a great point. But I just felt like if he would have rapped, who went first that battle?
Me.
You went first. Understand the strategy, right? So in my battle with Twerk, right? My bad if bringing that up is that's not in my contract. I can't do that, right? So in my battle, I just want
He said you got to
in my battle with Twerk, right? So when Twerk, right? It is crazy you said that. Crazy you said that. And my first with Twerk, right? I told myself, I switched my round that morning. That my second was originally my third. But what happened was I said, this motherfucker is going to knock me out in the first. I can't compete with his energy. I can't. Mm-hmm. So what I did was let him get that crazy because I want you to hear all about you this, that, and the third. I'm like, bet. Now I'm going to break that down, right? So when I finished, people was like, yo, if you would have did that in the first, you could have got him out of here. The love that he got, that putting the work in the first. I gotta let you experience what he going through and hear him and then break him down so you can get it even better.
You didn't work. I was about Hottie Boom. Like that shit, he doesn't have.
They both from Jersey.
Like, no, he's not good. Twerk is good, is what I'm saying. Like Twerk, in that situation, you right. I can't do nothing with this first. I know regardless of what I say, he gonna come out. Boom, don't have that. So if I go first, I'm taking away anything.
Right. Nah, that's a fact. So, And that aspect, I just felt like, cause I watched it unfold, and when people was like, I don't know what everybody talking about, Adi won, you know what I'm saying? So I was thinking like, damn, he just had an amazing angle against Adi, something that's groundbreaking, like career ending, but you still got motherfuckers, a ton of people, but then it died out. That's why I was like, the injury kicked in late, you know what I'm saying?
They'll never give it to him, bro. I could have a clear 30 and there's still gonna be people who don't want, you know what I mean? A lot of battle rappers don't go through that shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause for real, a lot of battle rappers don't even have it in them to die and then come back. A lot of battle rappers can't really lose a battle. You'll never see them again, yo. So to be unliked by fans, but still, like, and don't get me wrong, I still got a lot of fans. It's not like everybody hates me, but somebody has to play that heel, bro. In any industry, somebody has to play it. Or even if you show up just to watch me die, you still showing up, though. You know, so I dig it, bro. There's people that say X Factor won. Fuck.
Don't nobody say that.
You say he didn't get 3 up. You say that.
Nobody say that.
So Lord, the action did this shit, nigga. Ask what up.
I mean, speaking of brother,
Hey,
you the one that said it. You the one that said it. Not publicly. I wouldn't drag you in private. You said it publicly, right?
What?
You ain't really like, so I'm coming to avenge my. Right? You said
Not
in
hold on, let's clear that up. Slick there.
Fix the word. My bad. If so, okay.
I get why you could, why you think I probably meant, but what I meant was not to avenge a loss for X Factor.
Yeah, you did.
But no. Not to avenge an L for X Factor.
So who won that battle?
You see how you cut me off? You just all right.
You're good.
Look. So here, not to. You see, I skipped over. So look, not to avenge X Factor in a loss.
Mm-hmm.
But I said that because I don't like the way X Factor was treated.
Mm-hmm.
The way he feels that they treat him, they treated X Factor
You felt like X Factor was good and they just won't give him a fair
I ain't
shake?
gonna lie, X Factor. You don't fuck with X Factor first round, honestly. Nah, not at all. I fuck with X Factor first round. It's
He's
tough.
saying, like, bro, I don't know.
X Factor first
Like,
round.
he used
is
to be
tough.
fired. Like, I got respect.
And-
X Factor's a legend,
and-
but it just wasn't the same.
But this is what I was saying about the third, right? What I was saying about the third round to avenge X Factor was, I feel like this, man, at the end of the day, it's a certain amount of respect given.
Yeah.
And of course, if because you're a legend or not, sometimes the crowd don't want to hear certain shit. And I know the race angle on him, sometimes people get tired of it.
It can work. He just didn't present it the right way.
Nah, it can work.
It can work. It can work against me every
They
time.
didn't want to hear it. So I don't know what his third round was like. I didn't get a chance, is why I can't really call that. I don't say who won or lost that battle. Because I can't, and he can say, nigga, you brother, like,
Yeah,
brotherhood, like,
the avenge is what's happening. See, I already got conceded out of here. I'm gonna get him out of here.
Nigga,
And
Wild
then
out
let's
there
get
too?
Mad It's the only one left. All the wild out, guys. I don't know wild out. This is why I'm collecting the stones right now.
Hold on, Sharon and my verse and Carter Deans was on there too. Little bro. You don't even know that, you got a little wrong there, bro. You think Hitman is this, you got 3 more people, man. But nah, that's it though, you know what I mean? I think X Factor first round was crazy. I think his second was crazy. And the third, I just don't know I don't know. As you can tell, X Factor started like, fuck out of here. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's over. Like, I can't get this round dog type shit. So I don't know. You know what I mean? I think tomorrow though, we in the small room. I think we're gonna have that bitch rocking and shaking. I don't think there's no time
It ain't
for
that
it.
small down there though. It's kind of big.
Nah.
It's decent size.
I thought it was in here. This ain't the He's gonna be battling like this, nigga. I said, yo, sit down. Yeah. But now, I think tomorrow's gonna be crazy.
The environment's gonna be nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's gonna be, that's exactly what I'm saying.
The most important thing.
The AC is crazy. We have the lead music board downstairs, smaller space. Junior Day is shooting this shit, so it's gonna be another movie. I mean, it's gonna be looking like how Max Out 1 and Max Out 2 was, maybe even with a brand new little twist and little addition to it. I mean, Albo called me up a day talking about he wanted to put something different.
This whole event is funded by Noah, so you know the
Look at $4 million
He personally gave me $100,000.
Yo!
Shout out to Master Naughty by Noah.
Nigga said it's sponsored by Noah. You have been hanging out like, is he here?
He's in the hallway right now. He's in the hallway. I don't like
Yeah.
He the first person to get a room in the lobby. I never saw a hotel room in the lobby.
Let me see, these are the two of the guys that have the most personality in battle rap, whether you know it or not. I'm telling you.
Oh, we got it.
I'm telling you.
Me, him, Ill Will.
Uh-huh.
You gotta put Will there. Will just look angry funny. Will just look like something going on with him when he's laughing. Like somebody got shot and be like, nigga, them niggas died 14 times over. His comedy is dark sometimes, but Ill is a funny ass. So us two and gotta put Will there. Will too.
Alright.
The three, yeah.
I think the energy and the vibe it is. I'll be saying in a lot of face-offs. Like I don't really see the whole. This is just gonna be like this. I don't. I be feeling like sometimes I just gonna be coming with a whole different energy. I see it.
Nah, you know what?
Y'all know what is the king? You know, like Harlem, New York guys, specifically Harlem, New York guys, are the king of that smiley laughing shit while they lining you the whole fucking time. It's what they do. They think they're getting over. I know what's on that man's mind. I know when he was waiting in the hallway since 3. He locked it loaded. You know what I'm saying? You ain't fooling me.
Hey, look, this is what I will say. I know people want to hear argument. Fuck out of here. You ain't gonna I'm gonna kill you. I get that. I totally understand it sells the fight. But how many of those have you seen in that fight was not the fight you was looking for? I'd rather be real how I really feel and then go in there and try to kill, because if we go crazy tomorrow, you dig what I'm saying? That means we professional killers. We ain't gotta argue and bicker back and forth and go handle business tomorrow. So for everybody that's watching now, I promise you, if you don't have one, get your ticket now, man, and show up, because it's gonna be crazy. Like, I'm telling you it is.
Y'all don't gotta spend all day arguing on Instagram Live with each other.
Yeah, like, you ain't gotta, yeah, that's not even my style. I'm good. Yeah.
Stop arguing on Instagram Live.
That's it, man.
I'm gonna leave it right there, man. I love it. Main event shit, man. Yo, congratulations, Charlie Clips and Big K for setting this up right here.
Let's get it, let's get it.
RBE, and you promised. And
It's 2 a.m.
you've been consistent.
Yeah, man.
It's 2 a.m.
It's 2 a.m. We working, but you promised and you Mr. Consistent right now. So, RedBreedENT.com.
Hold on, before we go, this your first meeting here?
No.
RBE?
No.
It's mine, thank you. It's mine, thank you. Yeah, thank you. It's mine,
Sure?
thank you. No, that
You
didn't.
a man?
Nah, that was for him to hear that. Thank you.
Oh, damn.
See
What y'all got going
what
on?
they trying to do?
Danger zone. This is my dog. I throw shots.
Don't line me up.
He
Don't
got
line
me
me
shot
up.
too.
Don't line me up.
Motivated bitch, man.
All this motherfuckers doing right now is that when you try to drag me on stage, you're like, you know,
Max out three. Max out three. Max out three.
RedBreedENT.com tomorrow, y'all. We in
Yeah, it's out three. But I'm there. That was my little max out three low. That was my little max out three low. Main event.
Main event.
Nah, this is my first one.
What was the item? Main event, the item.
I only put it, you still be saying I wasn't.
Oh my.
I don't know who lighted this shit, but $2, and I don't smoke.
I think you did.
Danger Zone. What's goody, man? How you feeling? Motherfucking Mexican bill.
Look like they had folks in the door.
You got the way
Already know, man. 8 a.m. in the building. We had RV and FACEOFF, man. Shot and put some bodies, ATL.
You been back.
Oh, word.
Oh, yeah.
I'll turn this camera around, man. Fuck going on with y'all, man?
Oh, y'all ain't even know what's
What the hell going on with y'all? I know it's 2 in the morning. Hardest working man. That's the RBE himself. You
Master, protector,
know what I'm saying?
COVID's real.
This the man with all the money, man. This man a multi-millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Charlie Clips and Magic over there, chilling.
You know what I'm saying?
We out, man. I'm about to say max out 3. Lift your soul. What the hell y'all talking about, man? Let's see what questions y'all been asking. Big K, Adi Boom watching this. Yeah, I was in Detroit a couple days ago, man.
Nah, you know what it is? He could actually.
Got my girl Tara in the building.
I'll have the more effective hits. That's all. He have
Yeah,
more.
look down.
My two that is 5 is gonna take him more than 5. That's what it is.
Nobody in this damn hotel. We got Calico over here. Cal, what up? Say what up to my live real quick, man. Got Calico in the building, man.
What's poppin'? You alright?
How you been, man?
Good, chillin'.
Calico in the building, man. Summer Madness coming up. You know what time it is? Nah, what happened? I'm out, man. I'm out at y'all tomorrow, man.